We're a good people here in Mill Basin. We are a church-going people, and we are a law-abiding people. Because we have had no corrupting influences here to speak of. Until now. Their image alone has become a symbol of evil to our young. Their satanic music and subversive lyrics threaten to undermine the very fabric of our society. Would you care to hear some of their propaganda?
Welcome back. This is the Heavy Shift, and yes, Brenner Joe here. What do we have? Obituary, 10,000 Ways to Die. It was North Lane's Carbonized. Alrighty, it has come to that time of the night when we're doing Rob's reviews. Hopefully he's on the line. How are we doing, Rob?
Good evening, listeners. Good evening, Breno, and I believe it's a good evening to Alex tonight, who's sent one in for us.
Thank you very much, Alex.
So,
we've got Nate. Nate can hear you as well if you want to say good day to him.
Oh, good evening, Nate, and how are you going? And welcome back to the party this week.
Don't know which one.
Second, can you hear me?
There we go. Third.
You can hear me? Yeah.
Did he hear me?
Can you hear him?
Yep, hang on. There I am. Yes, I am around.
Yeah.
Oh, good evening, Nate, and welcome back to the party for the this week.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, what have you got? So, you were given City of Angels by the Distillers, I believe.
Yes, and quite a bit of a surprise. Alex sent in an older video of it, but guess what?
What?
I listened to it, was not a fan of it, and funny, I let it run as I was writing my comments, and then it went to the live version of Distillers and City of Angels, and what a difference.
You liked it. Maybe, was it the recorded quality of the video, right? Like, because it was an older one and they haven't updated it to a better version, or was it just you liked the energy on the live one a bit better?
Well, on the live one, I'll just say what I'd written about the first one, and when I was starting, yes, it was an older version. Lots of shots of just the band, and I really did like the angel drawn on the floor at the end there, but that was about all. And I thought, pretty average vid, it was an old one. It's typical of that time a fair few years ago. And then all of a sudden, as I was writing it, it switched to the live version. I thought, wow, this is a lot better. It sounded a lot more professional. They looked better on the stage, and like you just said, the actual video was of a lot higher quality, and it gave an appearance where the singer was actually singing and not trying to overact like I felt she was in the original older version. So as I was listening to the old version, I'd written 2 out of 10, but when I listened to the other one, I gave it 4 out of 10. It was double. It was a lot better.
So what happens in the video clip?
They're on stage and they're obviously in a live. It looked like a sort of it wasn't a big gig. It looked like something like it was a staged area. I tried to quickly find out where it was, but it didn't give me any information on where it was. But it just had on the remarks Distillers live, and that was about it. So I didn't know where it was, but a lot better because it also had the interaction with the people and that singing along and helping with the band.
Alrighty. So any further comments on that video clip, or do you want to jump into the song?
We'll jump into the song and we'll let the listeners hear it.
Too easy.
Let's go.
Let's get into it. This one is the Distillers, City of Angels.
They say this is the city, the city
Welcome back. This is the Heavy Shift, and we're doing Rob's reviews with the Distillers City of Angels, as you just heard. Nate's on the line as well with Rob himself, the man of Rob's reviews, obviously. Alrighty, what'd you think of the song, mate?
Well, actually, I'll just go back to the first version at the start. I thought it was good to see that there was an actual female lead singer. That's one of the funny things that I haven't actually come across, and I gather there's lots of ladies out there that do sing in these type of bands. But it was good to see that she was having a fair crack, but I felt her voice was very monotone, quite flat, and she was trying to sort of jump around and sort of make a noise, basically. That's how I felt. But that was the very first version. But come the second version, it was a lot clearer. She didn't jump around. She actually sung the music into the microphone, and I felt that she wasn't sort of trying to, I actually said there, that she failed to reach the high points with her voice. But what actually happened was, when she was live on the stage, when she was going to go for the higher sections of the song, the actual crowd interaction was singing with her, and they cut out her singing and listened to the the crowd singing that part of the song. So that actually made it sound a lot better, and it was a lot better in the fact that it had a crowd participation, which sort of brought the tones of the song a lot better, and you really sort of understood what the song was a little bit better in what it sort of matched the actual, like the City of Angels sort of thing, whereas in the first version it was just like, oh God, this voice is terrible. But her voice was a lot better, and the crowd absolutely knocked it out. So I gave it 4 out of 10 for the vocals.
4 out of 10. Nice. That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, well, I reckon she would have probably got about a 1.5 to 2 on the first version, but that just goes to show that sometimes you watch these ones and their voices are a little bit better than actually are produced.
Do you think a lot of that comes down to the record label or the producers changing songs after they've been recorded?
Absolutely. Like I said, that first one, obviously it's an older vid, but I don't know if it was taken 9-10 years ago, but this staged event in front of a crowd just changed the whole version of the song and changed the whole theme of the song, in the fact that it sort of was pleasant to listen to compared to the first one, which was almost sort of, down in the bottom doldrums, whereas this one turned out quite good.
I'm guessing the live version you saw afterwards, I'm guessing that was a lot newer.
Yeah, I think it was it said on the thing 2 years ago. But
that's when it was uploaded, so it could be any time, right?
Yeah,
but also,
that's right. Now,
when they play live, they sometimes can change the song, or they get the energy of the crowd, so it can manipulate the song in a different way, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you hear a person, like some song that you hear it on a video and you think, oh, that's a great song, but then you go and hear it live and you go, oh, that's pretty average. But on this case, and it was the opposite way around. The video just didn't match the live version. So, yeah, it was quite a pleasant listen. But then let's move to the instrumental part. I thought the first version was sort of all over the shop. It was just typical older version, just watching the band and that. But in the second version, it looked at the crowd, it looked at the band, and the band was singing the song and playing the song, and the percussion and guitar work around it sounded 10 times better than the old version, so much so that I actually found myself wanting to listen to it. So I ended up giving the instrumental part 5 out of 10, but for tonight, funny enough, I liked it enough to give it 5 out of 10.
There you go.
But if I had to judge the first version, probably would have struggled to get 3.
That's pretty great.
In the contents of Rob's review, I do believe that is quite high.
Well, as I said, I would have probably struggled to get a 3 if I'd stuck with the other version. But that's why I decided to mark it on the live version, because it was a lot better. It was pleasant to listen to, and and her voice came across a lot better in the live version. Forced it on the video, but on the second one, it seemed to become a lot more natural and a lot better.
It's quite funny because you'd think like it would be more forced on a live version than on a recorded version, right? But
yeah, but then sometimes you're trying hard to get a good video, whereas you go on stage and it is what it is, and sometimes you're a lot more relaxed and you give a better performance.
Well, she's probably been playing it for 5-10 years or whatever by the time that video, the live one's done. I'm not too sure of when that one was, but yeah, or where it was.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways,
it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So Alex, you did a good job tonight, mate.
Thank you.
Lucky I didn't have to look at the old video and that the other one jumped up at me. So I actually enjoyed it.
Well, thank you to Alex for requesting. So, keep those requests coming, people. Actually, I do have an interesting one that I'm going to give to you, I think maybe next week or something like that. My guest tonight has requested that you review his band. So this.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he wants an honest review. He doesn't care about the brutality of how honest you're going to be. So if you like it, that would be interesting.
Yeah, well, as I said, we had two versions tonight, and it would have got under 3. I would have probably given it 2.5, but it got double, so it got 5. So yeah, just it's how it's made in my eyes. That all 3 of them match, you get the right result. I could have given probably on the version probably a 5 out of 10 for the live version, but I'd already written 4.
No worries. All right then. Well, that's this week's review. So till next week. Thanks, Rob. And we're interested to hear what you'll say. Right.
Well, I'll try and do my best for whoever it's coming. So, and it's only my opinion. There's thousands of opinions out there that probably don't even like my opinion, but that's all it is.
It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. Yep. You can own that, right? Alrighty then. I'm going to play you out to A New Level by Pantera, one of your favourite bands, right? You love Pantera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not.
Alrighty, this one's A New Level. Pantera, get amongst it. Thanks, Rob. And thank you to Alex for requesting. Alrighty, till next week. Take care.
We're a good people here in Mill Basin. We are a church-going people, and we are a law-abiding people. Because we have had no corrupting influences here to speak of. Until now. Their image alone has become a symbol of evil to our young. Their satanic music and subversive lyrics threaten to undermine the very fabric of our society. Would you care to hear some of their propaganda?